Wait for it. Where's the shine? Ready? Boom, baby, boom! Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. You're hosted with the mostest Marquis Saint, and every morning I get up and I am blessed to be alive and to live my life and to talk about life. And this morning we are talking about making our mind work for us. How many of us can say that? Where did it connecting? Something took off, but that's the morning marijuana motivation. It's your boy Marky Saints Addiction. We're gonna rise and shine this morning and make this for us instead of against us, and that's so important. So if you got this message, that means you've liked and subscribed to a positive lifestyle, and we're gonna jump into it and get it. Somebody cue the intro. Okay, so this morning, it's like any other morning. I got my morning marijuana motivation, but what I also have to get my mind right is some magic. And I wanted to show off the magic about getting our mind right because I take about this much every morning. It's about a third. It ain't even very much, but it's enough to get my mind right to give me that competitive edge, right? You all know what I'm talking about. Let's get this little one in here, shall we? And I mix it with my fruit so that way everybody knows what time it is. Mix it with the fruit. I got my drink, got my two-step, my drink, and my two-step. Actually, you know what? I might just down this. Mm, mm, mm. I want my juice in the morning. I hate that flavor. Mm-hmm. Sweet, something to get out of my teeth. Oh my god, it's nasty, but it is medicine straight from the earth. Gets my mind right. I've been taking these micro doses every day just to offset the depression, so I can survive what I've been going through. And that's not easy because I lost my son. And the more I reach out to other men, the more I've realized that other men have lost children to abortions because of women in control or people that couldn't control their own minds. And that's why we have to have this conversation, because I want you to be able to control your life. Get those out of my gums and they can start working for my mind. So when we get into our minds, the game's afoot, right? No matter what we do, something's going down and it's going to happen, right? Our job is to give ourselves the competitive advantage to have our minds work correctly. Now, hear me out when I'm saying this. For whatever reason, we have chosen our pattern. And the pattern is a mind thought. It's a process that our minds go through no matter what happens in our lives. We'll go through our lives and we'll go inside of our minds and go through a regular process of how we deal with things. Hear me out. The worst part is these are survival mechanisms. They're not exactly for everyday situations, but when situations come up, we'll resort back to them, right back into the Rolodex of our mind, like a library, and go, oh yeah, that's how I handle these situations. When I said this morning that I wanted you to make your mind work for you, I meant it. Hear me out. When your mind is at work, right? As soon as you wake up, you're at it. Do you make your mind work for you or against you? This is a real good question, because my mind this morning liked to make it work against me. Most people don't want to tell the truth. They want to pretend like they're ascended masters and they wake up and do 30 minutes of meditation every morning and manifested everything that they wanted in their lives. Good for them. I know, like me, most time I grab up and I get right back on the phone because that's my habit. And that's what we're talking about, is changing our mental habits. See, the mind would like to go through and tell you everything that's going wrong. I don't know how you wake up in the morning and you got to take out the trash, you forgot to do XYZ. This is important, that's important. And we set our minds out to journeys, right? Daily journeys and go, okay, this is what we're going to work on today. That's our patterns. We'll have patterns inside of ourselves that goes right back to the decision of how long do you want to run your mind like that? How long do you want to stay in anxiety and drama? I know I was addicted to anger. It's really hard to say, but it was fucking with my joy. It kept me from being more happy because I was staying angry. Now, most people, you'd be like, yeah, well, you were in South Korean prison. My mind will go, you just lost your firstborn child. Life hasn't gone your way. But my other part of my brain, the other part of me in this universe has also said, yeah, but you've been on the Great Wall of China and, got to travel the world and build your own business from that. Remember, that's what you wanted. And that's when I get inside my head and I go, which one of my heads is working? Is the brain that wants to be depressed and emotional and take over and go over and over and over everything that's wrong? Or do I make my mind work and say, okay, you're doing that work for free. You're already going through the list without my announcement. How about you come up with something good? Huh? While you're over there pulling mushrooms out of your teeth, how about you come up with something brilliant? It started to kick in. I have to move my mind. Me personally, hold up, I'll text my buddy back. Oh shit, he's trying to call me during the morning marijuana motivation. I'll send him a message. And we'll get this going real quick. Hold up. But, covering it up. Okay, cool. So before I started dropping the phone started ringing. We have the chance to make our minds work for us and go, okay, well, if you know what you don't want actively, right? I'm sick of not being loved. I'm sick of not having money. I'm talking about all the things that lack in my life. Okay, cool. We got your list, duly noted. But on the other dual side, how about you check on it? Then my friend's checking on me right now. Thank you, girl. Shout out to Broken Vapes. I was already shouting them out. They gave me the little cartridge holder. It's in here. So anyway, but that's our chance, right? Our chance to make our minds work for us. So you're sitting there Netflixing, but you could pick up the book you wanted to read. So it's an active choice to sit there and go, I want to be out of my mind. How bad do you really want to get out of your mind? Well, most people, they just grab their keys, they go straight to the bar and make that happen. You could also go drive straight to the gym. Are there enough rewards for you there? Well, some people that are getting their endorphins are in regular habits and patterns of working out, they know where to get their happiness at. We all know where to get our happiness at. We all know where to find our own personal crack. So if we wanted to choose the right proper medicine, right? The earthy stuff, the ganja and the mashis and the things that make our minds right, then we give ourselves a fighting chance. So it's almost like shooting yourself in the foot before you start a race. We all know the destructive drugs out there and we don't have the creative drugs. So we can take the anger, we can take the depression and we can put it inside this engine and go, okay, fear, you're going to make my engine run. If I'm so scared of my bills, why aren't I trying to find my side hustle? Right? They say in the meme, you never see a person scramble harder than when they're about to have a dead phone. But when it comes to their life's dreams, they're not scrambling. They're not giving it the same sense of urgency. So I put it to you like this. You and I both have the same 24 hours in the day. And what we do with our lives determines the outcome of that day. We have a choice. We can choose our minds to be against us, or we can put some energy behind it and make our minds work for us. Make it do the work that we needed to get done so that we can live a healthy, happy life. Do that kind of work, the dark work, that heavy lifting that all of us have to do, but some of us choose not to. But it's us saints that rose to the occasion. We got up and said, you know what? I'm not going to just sit here and let life happen to me. I'm going to make life happen for me. And that's a huge transition that I hope that you got this morning. Marijuana motivation. If you got anything out of this message, please like, share, subscribe. That's the only way the algorithm works so I can reach more people. It's all about reach, preach, and teach. And as always, Jigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your time. Go be well. Peace.